Three aspiring engineers from St Patrick's College in Sutherland have triumphed at this year's Oroken Bridge Building competition. Dylan Butler, Daniel Gavella and Jack Lang had plenty to smile about after their bridge held a record 202 kilograms. The bridge was made from balsa wood, string and glue.
Last year's overall winning bridge in New Zealand held an amazing 128 kilograms. But this year's competition, we had a local school, St Patrick's College in Sutherland, whose bridge held a record 202 kilograms and it still didn't break.
Just like the thought of building something and then testing it out, seeing how much it could weigh.
Yeah, ever since we were really little, we've always been friends. We've always liked to play with Lego and build stuff, and we've built trebuchets and catapults and we just wanted to try and get this as an experience. So we'll try our luck. We put a lot of effort into this bridge and see where that got us. Fingers crossed, because there's always been another bridge that just sneaks up on us, and best of luck to everyone else.
The boys will receive $3,000 for their school and $400 each. Oroken's Australia and New Zealand General Manager Charles Malazzo says the competition aims to show students that subjects such as science and maths can be fun and challenging. The Whitlam Institute has announced this year's winner of a prestigious writers' competition for school children. Christina Pollard has the story.
There were record entries for this year's What Matters competition, with more than 3,500 students from years 5 to 12 writing essays on what should be done to build a better society. Winners and runners-up from across 4 categories were invited to the Whitlam Institute within the University of Western Sydney's Parramatta campus to take part in a Young Writers Forum before the overall winner was announced on Friday. Taking home the top prize was Year 7-8 category winner Cherie Kwan from MLC School for her moving story about whale culling from the perspective of an orphaned minke.
I'm really excited and I'm really shocked because I've never really thought that it's going to be me.
The voice of the whale. The pastel sunlight of breaking dawn washed over the waves that rocked gently back and forth, sliding over each other like liquid silver. Somewhere in the silent caves of the ocean, our voices reverberated as a hymn of the sapphire seas, tender as morning light. Our family of whales was the soul of the ocean. But the serenity did not linger forever. Soon the throb of an approaching engine rumbled, its bows slicing through the blue water glass, and the unmistakable outline of a harpoon gun was visible through the shroud of mist.
University Chancellor Professor Peter Shergold said response to the competition had been pleasing.
It's a wonderful result, a little bit intimidating for the university because every year the competition has got bigger. But this year, as you say, 3,500 students writing really interesting essays on what really matters from 200 schools. So hard to choose the winners and really quite inspirational to read.
Winners and runners-up received cash prizes with a laptop for the overall winner plus $1,000 vouchers for participating schools donated by Officeworks. Other winners were offered the opportunity to produce online copy for reachout.com, as well as taking part in creative writing workshops conducted by award-winning author Bernard Cohen.
This year was the first that didn't feature Margaret or Gough Whitlam as special guests, with the job of announcing the winners falling instead to son Nicholas.
In Year 5 to 6 category is Rebecca Chung of Abbots. Please.
About 18,000 high school students attended a youth road safety forum at Old Phones Arena at Homebush Bay this week. The students saw a chilling reenactment of a car crash designed to increase their awareness of the risks of dangerous driving at the B Street Smart Forum. The event also featured a reenactment of a car crash rescue and stories from young car crash survivors who suffered brain injuries, including Paul Shepherd from Castle Hill. Mr Shepherd's message is if you're walking home, always use a footpath if available or call a parent or sibling to pick you up. He sustained a severe brain injury, broken nose, broken teeth, broken leg, a damaged bowel and paralysis on the right side of his body in a road accident in 1999. He says he's grateful to lead a normal life again and now wants to educate other young people about staying safe on the road. A Cabramatta restaurant has been honoured in SBS Feast magazine's inaugural Food Awards. Pho Tau Bay took out the top prize for its main dish, pho, a tasty hot broth to which various ingredients such as sliced beef, meatballs and vegetables can be added. The family business has been in Cabramatta since 1982. Chi Giang says his mother started the business when she came to Australia as a refugee because she saw there wasn't a lot of Vietnamese restaurants around. He said the Food Award was a surprise.
Very ecstatic. The whole family's ecstatic. Mother's very happy. She's put a lot of work in. She's very proud to what we've achieved, and everyone is very, very happy and deeply honoured for winning the award. The dish is very similar to every other dishes that we provide to our customers. I think the freshness of our produce, the sourcing out the providers to help us make the dish very well, and our recipe, I'll say, because it's a secret recipe that my mum's been making for the last 30 years. We've kept to ourselves tightly. The history of the dish evolved from Vietnam. It started off as a family cooking. It's a dish that would feed the family. It's an easy dish, so you can feed many mouths because we had big family, and just making it very tasty for the families, and it's become a business now, and everyone else loves it now, and bringing their family in as well.
Girls from 16 primary schools around New South Wales descended on Blacktown International Sports Park this week for the 3rd annual Paul Kelly Cup AFL tournament. Teams from as far as Wagga Wagga, Leeton and Yamba made the journey to take on Western Sydney's finest sides, including Doonside's Crawford Public School and Macquarie Fields Public School. Crawford Public School headed into the competition with high hopes, but a tough draw saw them play 2011 champions Assumption School and eventually 2012 winners Finley Public School. 2 teenagers have put lawn bowls on the map for young people after their appearance in the state titles. 17-year-old Jenna Miletto of Hinchinbrook won the singles title at the 2012 New South Wales Junior Championships, while 15-year-old Jamie Lee Warsnop of Kemps Creek was undefeated in the under-18 girls pairs with partner Dawn Heyman. The St John's Park Club duo train up to 4 times a week as part of the Western Sydney Academy of Sport. Jenna said she was speechless after the win. Harrington Park boxer Daniel Giel hopes to return from Germany with a new title when he takes on WBA World Super Middleweight Champion Felix Sturm next month. The World Middleweight IBF Boxing Champion will take on Germany's Sturm in the World Title Unification bout in Oberhausen. Sturm has successfully defended his title 14 times in the past 5 years, but 31-year-old Giel believes he's up to the challenge. Describing Sturm as a good defensive fighter, Giel says he will have to tread warily in the opening exchanges. The Wallabies Roadshow Tour rolled into Kenthurst recently, with Hills Grammar School hosting 2 players for a visit. Michael Hooper and Scott Higginbotham talked to students in a Wallabies Values Forum, which aims to bring the rugby field into the classroom. Students also got to view the Bledisloe Cup up close.
We're visiting Hills Grammar as part of the rugby program to spread the Wallabies sort of message and among other things just playing rugby. The school visits are so important because grassroots rugby is crucial for Australian rugby in general, and to come and see guys at school level is great for us.
The Wallabies were gearing up to play the All Blacks at Eden Park this Saturday night in the second match of the Bledisloe Cup.
We rate our chances very high. I think Australia's always a competitive team, and the squad we've assembled is good, and the training's been excellent, so we're looking good.
An Australian Rugby Union spokesman says the visits are about passing on Rugby Union's best values to the students. One keen participant was Year 8 student Stephen Hancock.
I think it's brilliant. All of the boys absolutely love the Wallabies, so it's a good opportunity to see our heroes up close.
Hills Grammar was the last stop on the 2-week tour around New South Wales. And Davin Griffiths-Jones expects his dance students' parents will be more than a little surprised to see him on the box dressed in drag. Griffiths-Jones is one of the contestants on I Will Survive, a new talent series which recreates the original Priscilla Queen of the Desert all-singing and dancing journey. It's been a big year for the Winston Hills performance teacher, who was named a finalist in the ACA Awards for Best Dance Production and in the MO Awards for Best Children's Show.
So I started dancing when I was about 3 years old after watching Young Talent Time on TV. So Mum enrolled me to dance class, and I haven't stopped performing since then. I was a really busy child performer, and at the age of 19 I opened up my own performing arts studio here in Winston Hills, the Hills District, and it's still going strong. I just love teaching kids and seeing them develop, and it's just a fantastic job to have.
Griffiths-Jones will be one of 12 contestants on I Will Survive, which searches for Australia's ultimate triple threat, a skilled dancer, singer and actor. Davin is well known to his local community as he runs the Davin Griffiths-Jones School of Performing Arts in his hometown of Winston Hills. A veteran of competitions and no stranger to our television screens, Griffiths-Jones first skyrocketed to stardom on Star Search when he was just 10 years old. That's all for now on Television Sydney News. For more information, pick up your local Fairfax newspaper. I'm Alex Pleffer. I'll see you next time.